Back to the 1960s now on Whose Views, as we get all ready for the Daleks' Masterplan, with a mission to the unknown. And oh look, they've redecorated.
Hello, everybody. It's the 2nd of April, 2026. Welcome to Whose Views and another in our celebrations of the fact that Film is Fabulous have returned 2 episodes of the Daleks' Masterplan to the BBC, and you get to see it tomorrow!
Yay!
Good to see you all. Good to see you all. As you can see, I've got Paul, I've got George,
Hello.
I've got Phil, I've got Lex, and Digby Strawbridge is here with us as well, everybody. So say hello to everyone. Good to see you all, guys. Are we excited?
Yeah, are you
God,
kidding?
yes. And again, as if they haven't done enough already, big thanks to Film is Fabulous, because, they work behind the scenes to make sure these episodes were made available as quickly as possible on the iPlayer, so as many people as possible can watch them tomorrow. They had a big hand in that. So as well as recovering them and restoring them, thank you so much for that. Film is Fabulous.
Absolutely. We love Film is Fabulous.
Give us some more.
Yeah. Before we go anywhere, I need to say, Paul, how many sleeps?
I think it's one.
It is.
Sorry, are you planning on sleeping tonight?
No. Yeah.
1 sleep to go, everyone. It's good to see you all. Yes, we are going to be talking about this. Let's go and see who's in the chat with us straight away, shall we? And yeah, I've got super chat here from Funky. Nice to see you, Funky. Thank you very much. Seeing how expensive Easter eggs are now, and not made of chocolate as well, really, these days, I decided instead to get some craft IPAs for the episodes. One is called The Question Mark Was Emphasized.
Oh, nice.
Right. I quite like that. That's very, very good. Very good. Matt Enspiel is with us saying, excited doesn't cover it, JT. Oh, bless you. Yeah, bless you. And Steve Braddock. Hi, Steve. Happy Easter panel, exterminate. Very good. Very good. We saw what you did there. Bill Lowry also saying to us, I don't think excited covers it. No. We'll try to. It's a family show. And, listen, we've also got Hartnell's Ghost in the chat. Hello, Hartnell's Ghost. I've just seen your email, and I'll get back to you. I've just seen it just as we were about to come on. So I will get back to you. But thank you for your email. And yes, we'll sort it. Legion of James saying, thank you for this, Legion of James. Loving the new titles. And also Pete Harrington saying, lovely music. Thank you very much. John Roberts saying, love the title sequence. And yeah, at this point, I want to say a huge thank you, of course, to the legend that is Problem Being, who has put together our brand new channel theme music. Thank you very much. So again, to PB. Thank you very, very much for that. It's gorgeous. I love it. Isn't it fabulous, our new theme tune?
Yeah, superb.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And I hope he likes the title sequences I did for it to accompany it. And Paul Schlefter, nice to see you. Evening all, beware the Varga plants this Easter. It's all very, very exciting. And gosh, George was saying, Who Views, just before we came on, that this time tomorrow, of course, we'd all have seen the episodes. And I said to him, yeah, about 1,000 times each.
Unless we unplug Paul's internet somehow. Have a word with BT and get them to cut the line.
Yeah. We've got a few people in the chat with us, guys, of course, that would have seen the episode back in the day, including Hartnell's Ghost. But Kev Taylor's here with us as well, saying, I saw Mission to the Unknown as a youngster, and the Varga plants were terrifying. Mm-hmm. That's good. It must have been very special for you guys, honestly. And here you are again all these years later. No, I don't mean to sound rude, but you get to see them again for the first time since you were kids. How wonderful. Idiot Proof Dalek, nice to see you in the chat. And he's saying to us, we need a quick and dirty basic DVD release of all the Dalek Masterplan episodes. I like the idea. And if it comes in a brown envelope, that'd be quite good as well. Like they used to in the old days. Yeah, your postman would look at you funny. Happy days, gentlemen, eh?
Indeed. The difficult conversation explaining it's not porn.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way, it is.
What you do with it, which is your own business.
Funky is saying the new titles change, my dear, and it seems not a moment too soon. Well, I hope you like the new look that we have launched today here on Who's Views, including all our branding and stuff, because it's a way of us to say thank you from us to you for staying with us and being with us and for subscribing and just being fantastic. And, you know, the channel's going for 3 years this month. That's when I said so. It needed a refresh, I thought, especially to go with that gorgeous new music. Paul Schlefter is saying to us, and hi, John Mason, good to see you. And Paul Schlefter is saying to us, I hope the iPlayer doesn't crash tomorrow with the amount of views these episodes are going to get. That's a point, isn't it?
Well, it managed to play.
I was thinking that as well, to be fair, yeah.
Matt Enspiel, good to see you. I identify as a Varga planter. My pronouns are baby bio. Now, none of that. Dalek Shalom, good to see you. That's proper science fiction. Absolutely it is. Listen, before we go and actually start talking about Mission to the Unknown and leading, of course, into the Dalek's Master Plan, let's just talk for a couple of minutes, please, about the legendary Doctor Who named Robert Holmes, whose birthday it would have been today, guys. Without whom, etc., etc. I mean, what a legend this man was to Doctor Who.
I think arguably the greatest writer and script editor the Doctor Who ever had.
Here. Yeah,
absolutely. And of course, his episodes, his stories, when you watch today, but they just stand so they're just there, aren't they? They're just like bang, there's Doctor Who.
Yeah. Without a doubt, yeah.
Yeah. My favourite, I think, has to be Caves, but I've got a soft spot for all of them, of course. You know, they're just amazing, aren't they? Even The Mysterious Planet.
Yeah, it's a better version of the Crotons, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yes, I like the Crotons as well, because that's special for us.
So do I. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh, I think Carnival of Monsters is top of the Robert Holmes pile for me.
Yes. Yeah.
How long have we got to list them all? I mean,
well, it was just right, I thought, that we just pay a little bit of a tribute there, because it would have been his birthday today, and we can't forget Robert Holmes, because, well, we're never going to forget Robert Holmes, are we? No. Quite frankly, never, ever, ever, ever. A lot of you in the chat now saying happy birthday to him as well. Bless him. God love him. John Keeley, thank you for your super chat. Good evening, gentlemen. Hope all are well. Until the physical release, I'll just eagerly watch the new episode reviews from you all. Ooh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well,
You're not going to watch them on the iPlayer. You're kidding, surely. Really?
Yeah.
You made a sterner stuff than me. I'm, you know.
I have no willpower. I have to watch them at 1 minute past 6. You know what I mean? That's a weird.
You and me both.
Yeah. These two will be up at 10 to 6 or something like that with a coffee and some toast. Ready for the because it'll all drop tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow, Friday, the 3rd of April, 2026, 6 a.m. on the iPlayer. That's when these two missing episodes are added to what they call the Whoniverse. I won't be getting there quite that early.
I was up at 4 o'clock this morning, so 5 a.m. is a lie-in.
Oh, that's what you get for working, I tell you.
Yes, I know.
Absolutely.
Somebody's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. Absolutely. It's good to see you all in the chat. Thank you for joining us for this one. So here we go then. Let's head back, panel. Let's head back in time, of course, now to BBC One on Saturday, the 9th of October, 1965, when 8.3 million people tuned in for the mission to the unknown, written, as we all know, by Terry Nation, directed by Derek Martin. The script editor was Donald Tosh, and directed by Derek Martin, and the producer was Verity Lambert in what was to be her last Doctor Who production.
Oh, wow.
And 8.2 million people probably sat there and went, "Where's Doctor Who?"
It's in the credits. Did I miss
It's
it?
actually called Dr. Ware, to be fair, shouldn't it?
It set a precedent for the reboot when it came out decades later, didn't it? But this is the beauty of the mission to the unknown for me. For the fact that, of course, it's still missing and we can't see it. So you have to rely on, as we have done, obviously, all of us for this review, the audio versions of this. Plus, of course, we now have the University of Lancashire's remake, which is lovely, and which we can discuss in the show as well. The whole mystery around it is incredible, you know, because when I first heard the audio, whenever that was, when that came out all those years ago, what got me about it was how clever it is, guys, because all it does is it sets up something beautifully, and the Doctor doesn't have to be there because of the setup.
The like master plan needs another episode, doesn't it? Let's be honest.
I think it's the closest we ever got to what Terry Nation's standalone Dalek series would have been like. Had it have gone ahead, and I think he was probably using this as a springboard to that.
He absolutely was. But I was going to say to you, actually, George, in the shows that you can see that.
Backdoor pilot.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? And the Daleks work well in it, so it actually shows.
Wouldn't it have been good?
The one thing that surprised me revisiting it, though, was it struck me that for a Dalek-centric episode, you know, and the Daleks are front and center, there's no Doctor and all the rest of it, it's actually quite Dalek-light. I mean, they don't actually appear until about halfway through the episode, and they have no more than 10 minutes of screen time out of the entire episode.
Likewise, the delegates as well. I remember originally being fascinated by the delegates in this, particularly when it was like a chess piece. Anyway, that's a bizarre one, that one. But they're not in it very much either. They're in for about 5 minutes themselves, aren't they? Not very much. Which I thought they were more in it, more in the actual episode itself, but they're not, which is weird, you know.
But less is more, though. Less is more.
Definitely, yeah.
And this is because, of course, we've all grown up with these pictures, haven't we, from the Target Monster book and all these little things, the Doctor Who Weekly, when that eventually came around. So the myth around all this, it continues, doesn't it? You know, you start making your own elements up. Because one of the things I remember when I realized years later when they actually did this, there was something in Doctor Who Weekly, I remember reading that. And then I was able, guys, to put my idea of what it would look like together, which is nothing like fit the audio version eventually there. And now it's nothing like it's going to be when we see the missing episodes tomorrow, actually.
Well, I mean, there's a handful of production photographs for the episode. There's no telesnaps. I mean, it's incredible that Edward D'Souza, who in reality was the star of the episode, there isn't a single photo of him.
No, there bloody well isn't.
Is there not?
From the episode.
No, there isn't, Phil, and it's very annoying when you're putting a thumbnail together.
That, excuse me while I zip up my anorak, that still is actually from one of his Hammer films, Kiss of the Vampire.
Is it really?
I was hoping JT's of a picture of him and Morecambe Wise from that episode of the Sweeney he did with them. But,
but I mean, he was a pretty high-profile actor, still going strong to this day. You know, he's big long list of credits, and yet we don't have even a photograph of him in the episode.
No, it's not. And it is annoying when you're trying to put a lovely thumbnail together for a show like this. Honestly, what were they thinking, for heaven's sake? I don't know who I think I am. So I love listening to it again, as we've obviously been getting towards doing this show. It's so atmospheric, isn't it? And yet some of those sound effects, I think I heard in Castrovalva many years later as well, you know, the birds and things like that.
Well, I was going to say, is the soundtrack, the soundscape, it sounds like Spyrodon's just next door, doesn't it? A little bit. You know what I mean? There's that kind of sound effect there. You know?
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Dick Mills obviously had the tape to hand.
Yeah, I'll use that one. That's right. Yeah.
What have we got here as well? Oh, we've got Pete Harrington saying that was a classic photo. It is, isn't it? Absolutely. But he's also saying to us, the Doctor was out on his rounds.
They did home visits in them days.
He was in Ibiza or something like that. Yeah.
Paul Schlefter has given us some information here. I was reading today that the film print still existed in 1974 and was wiped in July of that year. Very depressing. Could it be out there somewhere, though? Do you know what, Paul? After what Film is Fabulous have just done, I've reevaluated my opinion of we're never going to see these lost episodes. Yes, I think it could be, guys.
Could I just say on that, Paul, that actually the original transmission videotape, the 2-inch tape, existed until it wasn't wiped until 1974. So, you know, the BBC had their master copy right up to 74, and apparently Enterprises had the negative and at least 2 film prints up until about late 1978.
And then there's the cutting copy that Phil's got to the back of his settee.
As you said, JT, you know, in terms of that episode will never come back. As far as I'm concerned, all bets are off. Any one of them could be out there.
Totally, yeah.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Digby, we're keeping our fingers crossed, of course, aren't we? Kev Taylor saying to us, there were Dr. Light episodes beforehand, but this was the first complete Dr. Light story. And Stephen O'Neill, possibly for contractual reasons, it was specified that the regular cast were not to appear in this episode.
It was to balance out the missing episodes of last season, wasn't it?
Yeah, from Planet of the Giants.
Yeah.
So apparently, William Hartnell still received top billing in the Radio Times and on the credits of the episode, apparently.
Yeah, I love the fact he's credited for being in it. He's not in it. That's fantastic. It really is.
And he also got his fee for not appearing.
Yeah.
Oh, superb.
That's
250 quid well spent, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, it was made as part of the production block with the Mythmakers and Peter Purvis and Maureen O'Brien. You know, they didn't get a sniff. But William Hartnell did all right.
He's got a good agent. That's the key. Yeah. So.
Talking of the Radio Times, this is from Radio Times dated the October the 7th, 1965, which, yes, did bill William Hartnell as being the star of the episode. It also included Peter Purvis in there as well, but this is it. Now, I know you can't read that, boys and girls, so I've enlarged it for you. Matron. They're back, said the Radio Times.
Can you enlarge it again, GT?
Keep going.
Steady. They're back. To any keen follower of Doctor Who's adventures, they can mean only one thing: the dreaded Daleks. Wipe them out, destroy them utterly. How you will, they will soon still return with mischief in their bloodless hearts, and sooner or later, the Doctor and his companions will have to face them again. But today's episode sees no such confrontations. In fact, the Doctor does not even appear. It is a hint, a warning of things to come. The setting is the planet Kembel, whence information of mysterious happenings has reached the Space Special Security Service. Thank God I said that right. Agent Marc Cory is dispatched there to investigate, but almost at once disaster strikes. His crew are cut down one by the alien horrors which infest the place. However, what he discovers is of vital importance for the future of Earth. The Daleks, controlled as ever by the Dalek Supreme, are present in force on Kembel, and their intention is to attempt once more the destruction of their old opponents. The story called Mission to the Unknown is written by Terry Nation, who is, of course, the father of the Daleks and the author of all the Doctor Who adventures in which they appear. Special Space Agent Marc Cory is played by Edward D'Souza, better known in an earthly existence as a Starling's cheery friend in the Marriage Lines. The spine-chilling voices of the Daleks are once again those of David Graham and Peter Hawkins. God, I love the radio.
That's a bit spoilery for Radio Times, isn't it? You just told an entire plot, and the Doctor's not in it either. No surprises there, then. Yeah.
People still watched. People still watched. They wanted to see Daleks. You know?
Yeah.
It did not affect Doctor Who's regular viewing at all. In fact, I reckon, and guys, Harnell goes, Kevin, did you miss the Doctor in this? Because, or were you just intrigued about what the Daleks were up to? Because I reckon a lot of the kids back then would have just gone with it because it was a story. They might have been a bit miffed the week after when it didn't continue.
Yeah.
Let us know.
It's interesting they finished that piece talking about the Dalek voices, because one thing I picked up on listening to it again was they go back to the very reedy voices that we used in Dalek Invasion of Earth, rather than the boomy, reverb high versions that were in The Chase in the first Dalek movie, and also came back with a vengeance in Dalek Masterplan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dalek voices, they're all over the place in a sense in the 60s. That, mind you, they were in the later on. Core of Sci-Fi and Fantasy, nice to see you. Thank you for your super chat. I thought this stream was scheduled for the 4th. Sorry, I missed the last few minutes. I was listening to Mission the other night, one of my favorites. The Doctor not being there provides an extra sense of danger, I think. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. This one, we're talking about Mission to the Unknown, mate. We are back on the 4th, Saturday, live at 8 o'clock here on the channel, where we will be talking about the Daleks Masterplan, the episodes that we've just seen and are about to head to our grubby little provinces with a commercial release coming soon, BBC Studios.
I wondered if the viewers at the time thought that the Daleks would turn up in Troy at some point when they got there.
I wondered that, if they expected to see the Daleks blasting the Trojan horse or something at some point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love that.
It's a great story, though, isn't it? The Trojan horse goes in and it opens, and then just Daleks come out.
Daleks come out.
That's
3 at a time in a circle like that.
There is a short Dalek story where they do for the Colossus of Rhodes. It's the Sixth Doctor. I think it's one of the Daleks. There's a short Dalek collection by Telos, and one of the stories is about a lone Dalek damaged, and it confronts the Sixth Doctor, and it's actually there trundling around the Colossus of Rhodes. And there's a shootout, and I think it ends up bringing the Colossus down. But it'd be brilliant. I mean, they do get to ancient Egypt.
They do. Yeah.
I was going to say, we know from episode 10 of Dalek Masterplan, the Daleks were the basis of the pyramid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, I could just. Oh no, I'm trying to move on. Thanks for joining us all, everybody in the chat. It's great to see you as we continue our celebrations of the Daleks Masterplan episodes being returned by Film is Fabulous to the BBC, and we get to see them tomorrow. So we've actually looked, of course, at Mission to the Unknown in the various forms that it's around in now, as many of you in the chat have. So we're going to talk about that. I wonder what viewers at the time said. Porsche Lefter, waiting for the Doctor getting to the end of the episode, and he hadn't appeared, and then went from Dalek Space and Troy. Yeah, that's what we've been saying there. And Steve O'Neill saying, this was the last story until Fury from the Deep, in which the title does not start with the... Oh, I love little things like that, Steve. Thanks very much. I love that, don't you?
And they must have got letters in the Radio Times next week saying, where was the Doctor, blah, 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 even though it tells you in the blurb he wasn't in it, which is interesting. Can I ask anyone on the panel, do you know how long it's meant to be between this episode and Masterplan? Because Marc Cory's body in the clips he showed from Nightmare Begins, it's obviously been a long period of time for him to be decomposed so much. How long is it meant to be?
As long as it took for Marc Cory to decompose is what I was just about to say.
Okay, but it's meant to be. It had to be a long time, surely. It wasn't 4 weeks, was it? Let's be honest.
No, it wasn't.
A few years.
Quite a while. Yeah, Lex, this takes me back. This very conversation takes me back to those local group meetings back in the day, Paul, where we were in the pub and we've got the drinkies. And this was one of those. How long was it between Mission to the Unknown and the Daleks Masterplan episode 1? Because of this, and I used to say, well, perhaps the Varga plans ate him.
That's a possibility.
We're looking at months, aren't we? Well, look, it could be a year, but we are looking at a significant set of months here between that and the Daleks are more established. We think we'll find out tomorrow. Everybody stay true.
John was speaking to a medical man. I could tell that when he said that. That's fine, but
yeah. But it's a great point. What do you guys think in the chat? How many months? How many years do you think it's going to be? Because I love that conversation because we can never really settle it because it's not really established, is it? Or is it? Let's tune in tomorrow for episode 1.
Well, you got to think of what does a Dalek death ray do to a body? I mean,
it makes me close this up, mine now. That's true. Yeah.
You know, And what's the rate of humidity on Kembel and I mean, George's point, and about are there any other things out there? JT's point about do the Vargas eat him?
Imagine if it starts with just an on-screen caption of 4 months later.
If it was new, it definitely would. And have Kembel there as well. Yeah.
Oh, it's all good stuff. But let us know your theories, and I think it's going to be at least within a year. I still believe to this day, like I did in my 20s, that the Varga plants ate him. Yes, and just said, "Oh no, we don't want the skeleton bit." Hey, listen, we've got Steve Andrews saying it started in the episode guide in the 90s. Thank you very much. And Hartnell's Ghost saying, not everyone got the radio times. We only got it and the TV times at Christmas. So I didn't have any foreknowledge other than the title. Yeah, I suppose. Because, we didn't get it every week as kids either, in the 70s. Special occasion.
Can you imagine the letters in the radio times the following week, as you said, JT? Where was Doctor Who in this episode? Yours sincerely, W. Hartnell, Mayfield, Sussex.
Dear Barry Tuck. What else we got here as well? Bill Lowry saying to us, the Daleks also chased the sailors off the Mary Celeste. Well, I hope they have fun. Yeah, lovely. And Dr. Red Hood Dwarf, it will be good to see more Katerina in episodes 1 and 3, as she is almost completely forgotten as a companion. I'm going to say, not almost, she totally is forgotten, of course. But as Paul's been pointing out, this one here, we're nearly there now, Paul, aren't we?
Yeah, there's only tiny little chunks left of our material, the little bit at the end of the Mythmakers, and then a little teeny wee bit at the start of part 4 of Master Plan. And we've got the clip, haven't we, George, of the when she's in the airlock with Kirsten. Yeah. So we've got that bit, So
I think the only shot we're missing of Katrina from episode 4 is the shot of her body in space, which ironically was the first thing that Adrienne Hill ever recorded for Doctor Who.
How to make you feel good, isn't it? I'm going to kill you before you start your job. Okay, is that right? Yeah.
Don't take your coat off, love. What else we got? Hartnell's Ghost is also telling us, continuing this, it was a genuine surprise to me when the Daleks appeared midway through. That's lovely, isn't it? Because, of course, it's called Mission to the Unknown. So if you hadn't seen the radio times, that must have been fantastic, Hartnell's Ghost.
Should be called The Night Before the Nightmare Begins or something like that. That'd be a bit more telling, wouldn't it? Yeah.
That's true. But can you imagine that, guys? Because that wouldn't work. You wouldn't get television like that today, would you? We're a big baddie, a big audience draw like the Dalek comes in halfway through a show and people don't necessarily know about it. That's not going to happen today because the internet leaks, because of marketing.
It's like an Earthshot moment, isn't it? And that's what you really want as a fan. That kind of thing's great. Yeah.
I mean, even back in the day in the 1970s, I always thought it was a bit of a cop-out, that the Dalek reveal as the cliffhanger for episode 1 was the big reveal. And I'd be sitting cross-legged in front of the TV going, it's called Death to the Daleks.
What was the surprise there then, George?
They survive.
Depends on the planet's atmosphere, says Bill Lowry. His body may have decomposed very quickly compared with Earth. Yeah, it's all these lovely, gorgeous things, but it's what we fans do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gorgeous little nuggets here. Idiot-proof Dalek. I'm a big fan of John Peel's novelization, but it does take some liberties. Some. I remember trying to read that Idiot-proof Dalek. I have to tell you, I got through it. It's not. I've said it before on the show. It's not one of my favorite authors, I'm afraid, Idiot-proof Dalek, John Peel, but it was okay.
I have to say the audiobook version, which is narrated by Peter Purves and Jean Marsh, is very good.
Yeah. How many of you heard that version?
I haven't.
I've got given it. I haven't listened to it. Sorry.
No.
Oh, it's well worth a listen.
It really is. Absolutely. Hey, we've got some guesses here, guys. 9 months would be my guess, says Matt N. Spiel. John Steed saying he may have been eaten before he decomposed.
That's a good point, yeah.
Dr. Red Hood Dwarf said the skeleton was all but bones, so he'd say over 2 and a bit years, maybe.
I'm a bit worried about people being experts in decomposing, but that's another matter, yeah.
What audience have we got tonight? I don't
We might
know.
have some doctors in there.
Possibly, yeah. Or
Yes.
undertakers, maybe, who knows? Yeah.
Yes, Lex, let's go with that.
We've got Funky saying to us, doesn't the Target novelization say that Sarah Kingdom is on the TARDIS for many months after episode 5? Oh, I can't remember. It's too long ago.
I always got the impression, listening to the audio of Dalek Master Plan, there was quite a gap in time between episode 7 and episode 8. You sort of in real time in the Doctor Who universe. And, you know, even though we didn't see it, Sarah Kingdom was a much longer lived companion than we saw on TV because of that inference.
Well, you can do things like that in the novels, can't you? It's fantastic. Lovely. Hello, Maze 4. Pete Harrington is saying, sucked dry by a Varga. Ooh, mere matron. Behave, Peter. Get in the corner. And Kev Taylor is saying, pecked by alien birds. This is very cheery suddenly, isn't it? Really, really good. Look, Robert Payne is saying to us, I'm sad to say, I hadn't heard of Katerina until this year. There you go, you see. She's one of those famous ones for not being famous, Robert. You know, she was again. There's a great mystery to her. I remember reading or seeing the pictures in Doctor Who Weekly back in the day. Who's this? And then you just wanted to know more, and you couldn't in those days.
Well, it was 2002 when we got Dame Armageddon, and that's the first time, apart from the clips.
That's
they
true.
saw a full episode, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, very sadly, Adrienne Hill passed away at a very early age. Yeah. So, you know, she wasn't really around to do the convention circuit and Big Finish and all that sort of stuff, which would have raised the character's profile a bit, I would think.
Oh, it would have done, definitely. Yeah. It's a long time ago since she passed, isn't it?
The character Katerina was put into some of the archives of Lost in Time DVD, wasn't she, as well?
Yeah.
That's how I found it. That's how I found it. So.
Yeah. It's good to see so many of us with us tonight for our preparation. It's like Christmas Eve when you're a kid, isn't it, today? You know what I mean? I'm like, when can I open my presents? When can I open my presents? Will I sleep tonight? I don't know. It's just fantastic. This is the best news in so many years now for Doctor Who fans.
Since the last time they found something,
Yes, since the last time they found something. Thanks for that, Legion of James. He's reminding you to say, please hit the like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are already subscribed, please check you still are. And after the show as well, you can give me a hype. We've got also Stephen O'Neill here saying to us, currently Mission to the Unknown is one of 2 television stories for which not even a frame of footage is known to have survived. Yeah, rub it in, Stephen.
Yeah. I would love to really see this. I'm sure we all would, because it's just fascinating. You know, it really is. I mean, for me, the delegates, like I said earlier, are something I love to see. I know UClan recreate some of them, and they look great, but it's a really good attempt at recreating it. But like we've seen with recons and stuff, when you've seen the clips of the new episodes coming tomorrow, they never can quite capture it. However good it may be, they've not, you know what I mean? When you see the real thing, it will be slightly different, you know, but I love to see the delegates. I really would.
I would be really interested, because this one was directed, as you said, by Derek Martinez.
Yes.
I'd be really interested to see how his direction of the episode compares with Dougie Camfield's direction in Dalek Master Plan.
There's one thing about it I do find, the music in it is really over the top. It's very Thunderbirdsy, you know what I mean? Kind of music, you know?
It is super dramatic.
Yeah,
I'm going to say I love it.
I do, but it seems slightly out of place in terms of the mood of it. I think the performances are great, but I think the music makes it slightly comic at times, a little bit. You know what I mean?
There's some. I mean, I'm sure it's all library cues rather than specially composed for the episode, but there's some really big dramatic stings even directly after the opening titles. You get this really big dramatic musical sting saying, "Oh, something important's happening."
Do you know why? Go on, who's that? Go, Phil.
Sorry, it just makes me. It feels like a kind of 60s spy drama with the music and stuff. It feels
suspenseful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exciting. And I think that's what I like about it.
I like it too.
There's a later episode. I'm sorry, I skipped ahead. I watched episode 5 last night, and sorry. Okay. Sarah Kingdom walks down a corridor. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine. That's good. And
it's Jean Marsh, so I could watch a young Gene Marsh wander down corridors all day long, really. But it kind of had a kind of Avengers vibe to it. I thought it really had a sort of Avengers vibe to it. So, well, Phil, and that's your points about it being there's a spy dynamism, a spy film dynamism to it. I think is very strong, and even in the episode itself, there's kind of a sense of it's a wonderfully dark world. It's kind of hard bitten. I mean, the relation, the vibes that Cory gives off to the chap he's marooned with. There's nothing. These guys are doing important work, but there's nothing really glamorous about them.
Yeah.
They're not. Then they're not. They don't even appear to be liked.
Yeah, Cory's a very dark character. Sorry,
it's very adult, very gritty, don't you think, as well? And I agree, it's like a space James Bond, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And that's what the Space Security Service is like, aren't they? Like Space James Bond. Yeah.
Gene Marsh said in interviews that Sarah Kingdom was very much based on Diana Rigg's Emma Peel. That was her springboard for it.
Yeah. What were you saying, Phil?
So I was just saying, like, it's quite brutal and dark because Cory just shoots one of the people. He's infected with a Varga plant or whatever. Then he just like rolls over the other guy whose name I can't remember, but he's like, I'm from the Space Security Service.
Yeah.
And then he just ends up shooting him as well. I mean, it's just, there's no thought about it. It's all just brutal. I've got a job to do. And I like it.
If you read the outline for the standalone Dalek series that never happened and the script for the pilot episode that almost got made, it is very much James Bond in space.
Oh, it is. And that would have worked. And I think this episode sets that up because it was all here, wasn't it? I mean, Terry Nation was world building, as was David Whittaker, before that was a thing.
Yeah.
And here's Terry Nation coming along. And in this 125-minute episode, that's a taster of what could have been.
Yeah.
And I
think Marc Cory adventures quite happily, I think.
Yeah. I would do that. So we've got to remember at this particular point as well that the Daleks are massive and that they've got their own comic strips. They've got people making up stories about them as well. It's just a shame because they would have worked. And even in this, they say, they don't need the Doctor. Can I just read this from Mark Greaves, who's given us a super chat? Thank you, Mark. Famous for not being famous like Gatwa. Thank you very much.
Someone had to mention him.
Yes. And John Steeds is asking, did the actress who played Katerina start in many programs after Doctor Who? I honestly haven't an idea. No. George, you know.
I don't know if it was immediately after her Doctor Who appearance, but at some point she left acting and she went into teaching.
Oh, right.
I don't know what her credits were before or after her Doctor Who episodes, but her entire career wasn't just acting. I know that much.
Oh wow! The drama teaching, George.
I think so.
Yeah. What, Phil?
Anyone in the audience been taught by her? Was she your drama teacher at school?
That's amazing.
Maybe she was a history teacher as well.
Specialised in the Trojan Wars, that was it, as well.
I know because I was there. That's what Doctor Who.
5 minutes.
Don't you dare argue with me. I was bloody well there. Pete Harrington saying to us, were the play suits out by this time? So much Dalek merchandise around at this time. It's 1965. It's the big Christmas of 1965. So yes.
The other thing to bear in mind, to put it in context, is when this was on television, the first Dalek movie was one of the biggest box office successes in UK cinemas at the time.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Oh, bless you.
Did that come out sort of around Galaxy 4 when that was broadcast? Remember that sort of time, was it? Roughly?
The first movie did a 4-week exclusive run from, I think it was June the 22nd or 23rd, 1965 at Studio One, which was a West End cinema which specialised in family films.
Oh, thank God he said that.
It was in the 1960s. It was basically known as the Disney Cinema.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But Doctor Who and the Daleks was there for 4 weeks as an exclusive pre-release run. It played 4 times, sometimes 5 times a day, and it had a seating capacity of about 550 seats. And apparently every single performance was a complete sellout.
Wow.
Wonderful. I love it.
And then it went on general release in July, ready for the school holidays that year, up and down the country.
Yeah. And And here they were on the television as well. And just the kids you must have been in heaven at this particular point. We've got this from Cosmic Toys. Hello, mate. How are you? So jealous of you all for being able to see these episodes tomorrow. Anyone fancy lending me their TV license number for a day? Sadly, though, it doesn't work that way, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm sure we would. Oh, I'll probably get done for that now, actually. But no, it doesn't work quite like that yet. Come on, BBC. That's the way you're going to have to go, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Get your finger out, madam. John Mason is saying to us, I once walked in on a class being taught by Bridget Forsyth. Oh, did you? There's a name. Gosh, lovely lady. Lovely. Met her in a Marks and Spencer's once, Finchley. Anyway, what we got? Yeah, so let's get on to this. Let's move on to this because, wow. I don't know if you saw this, guys, yesterday, but I thought this was absolutely brilliant and absolutely fantastic timing because yesterday, of course, the 1st of April. Do they have April Fool's Day abroad?
Don't know.
Yeah, they do. In America, they do.
Do they? Oh, it's just as well because a lot of people fell for all sorts of things yesterday.
Oh, didn't we? Yeah.
Including this one. Now, I don't know who put this around because it's on social media and people don't credit anybody on social media, which is rather rude, but I thought this was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. But isn't it nostalgic,
It was
Phil?
the VHS that gave it away. It was an April Fool, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, the whole thing about this is that the Post said that the BBC were going to release the Daleks' Master Plan on a retro special 1980s style VHS release, which nobody would be able to play because nobody had the VHS record. And the amount of people that went, when is it out? I had great fun coming back saying it's April the 1st, you idiot. It's April the 1st, you idiot. It's April but bless them all for that, eh? Bless them all. Also, not as an April Fool, we were very lucky that the wonderful Clayton Hickman's been busy with his paint box again, guys, and celebrating these episodes, being found by Film is Fabulous and being returned to the BBC with these.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's lovely.
The coloring's fantastic.
Gorgeous.
Got a 3D feel to it.
Yeah,
It has,
Indeed.
yeah. He's so
I'm looking
good.
forward to more of Peter Provosty's corduroy jacket, I have to say.
Was that sold off at Bonhams? Does anybody know?
I'd wear that in a heartbeat. I would, yeah.
I could see you in that, Paul.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Get his own big Finnish spin-off.
We've also got this.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's good.
That's nice.
That's good.
The way he's done the cyclorama or the backdrop there, rather, that must have taken ages, but he's done it beautifully.
I mean, even look at the detail of the little model Dalek on the trestle table.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
Oh my
It's
word.
gorgeous, isn't
Which
it?
apparently was the model Dalek that came out of the sand at the end of episode 1 of The Chase, and it was reused for this.
Was it?
Yeah.
I
Look
never
forward
heard
to that.
that.
Yeah, look forward to that. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'd never heard that. We've also got this.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Very, very interesting. I think he may have. I get the feeling he's used a little bit of AI in this.
I can see by the eyes, yeah.
You know me, you viewers, I'm not an expert.
I love the middle guy's feather cut and highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a wig. And then finally, he gave us this one.
Oh, wow. That's
Oh, that is
superb.
beautiful.
That's
Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Isn't he good?
Yeah.
So
proper
big
control
shout out
room.
to Clayton there. Absolutely beautiful. Look at those sets.
And the lighting as well. It's fantastic.
He's done really well, hasn't he? Gorgeous pictures there from Clayton. Let's have a look. Dr. Red Who Dwarf is saying those pictures look amazing, don't they just? What else we got? Great work, Clayton. Clayton, says Matt Enspiel. Yeah, he's very good. Very, very good. What else we got? Hartnell's Ghost. Start of 1965 Scottish summer school holidays. See the Daleks in colour. Afternoon screening. We had to queue up and it was packed. Oh, how lovely. Steve Andrews is also telling us he still has his VHS recorder. Oh, well, lovely. But,
People are still collecting them. I wish I
kept mine, Diggs, I have to say. You know. I wish
Well,
done.
HMV is
Player.
doing some limited edition VHSs at the moment.
What, the players?
They would release the Turtles in VHS for the limited edition.
Wow.
Oh, well, Chris Kaz is here telling us exactly that, Lex. To be fair, a couple of films recently have done VHS releases. They Live and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. Maybe VHS is the new vinyl. Don't say that. I couldn't be doing that again.
Yeah, I can't go round again. Sorry, no, I'm not doing that.
I can't be bothered winding the tape back. It takes ages.
Oh dear, that was quite funny. No, I wish I kept a player because I've got the I've got things that have never been released, like BBC have never re-released the full series of the Kenny Everett television show, and I've also got Princess Diana's Funeral. Which they never, so can't play them. There you go.
You don't want to watch that too often, though. Let's be honest.
No. I just thought I'll buy that now because it's history. It certainly is, because you can't play the booger.
Yeah.
You know, beautiful.
No spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
No, they're never going to show it again, though, are they? They don't do that sort of thing.
Unlikely.
Beautiful TARDIS set, of course, by Paul Schlafter. Yes. What else? I love the artwork, says Derek. Yeah. Cadalot is saying Betamax rules, as always.
B2000.
Timescales is saying that April Fool's Day is huge in the US. Oh, really? It's not existent in Asia. Well, it would be in America, I suppose. Do you have cards and all that as well? Do you have things in the front lawn and stuff? I bet you do, don't you?
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger did a joke. We was doing exercise with his legs, and he moved away, and he said April Fool. And then his fake legs up.
Oh dear. Be kind and rewind, says Funky. Yeah, definitely. So let's get back into the Dalek's Master Plan Who viewers as we look at this. So we were talking about the episode there. I for some reason, Mission to the Unknown for me is quite special, and I think it's because you can't see it, and we're all in the same boat, you know, and it has been lost. And I think that's why I like the music as we were talking there so much as well, because it's helped create an atmosphere for me because it sounds different, Phil, you know, and to the other Doctor Who's we know, and it's just a case of like, oh, this must have been like this and like this. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I struggle with listening to just the audios with the linking narration. I find it hard to link the two together. I'm all right with just one or just the other, but when it's mixed.
Yeah.
So it really helped me that I watched that reconstruction first, that recreation from the university. And then listening to it was great. I really enjoyed it then.
What I found about that, I enjoyed some of the performances where they were trying to recreate sort of 60s RP and stuff, which was interesting, I thought. But although I have to agree with Christopher Eccleston, every planet has a north.
Yeah. Do you remember when that was done, though, from the University of Lancaster? There was a bit of a buzz about this, wasn't there? A bit of an excitement. And it's had over 30,000 views since it was arrived on the Tube of Who. They've done a lovely job, though, haven't they? Really,
Yeah,
it's so nice. And I know they updated the Dalek voices and stuff because they got who to come in, and that's fine. But it's nice to actually see. I was quite surprised when I first watched it. Oh, they've kept it in black and white because I wasn't expecting that.
It was apparently filmed in color, and then when they processed it, they made it in black and white. But it was filmed in color, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't know that.
But it looked odd at the time. I think if you didn't know, you could probably get away with showing it and saying, this is it.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, I mean, they remained faithful to the original 1960s designs. And the camera shots and everything. I believe they used the original camera script.
Yes, they did, yeah.
To recreate as far as possible. So, they didn't open it out to a big film studio. It would have been, in the corner of a studio at Television Centre, with the same amount of space available.
And what a fantastic project to work on when you're at the uni as well. I mean, if somebody came along to me as a student and said, you're going to film a Terry Nation script, pardon?
Yeah.
What? And a Dalek one? Excuse me? I mean, that must have been a joy for the production or these students who were in the production team and acting. You know, it must have been like, oh, wow, a decent script. Thank you very much.
There's a lovely behind the scenes little documentary on YouTube as well, and you see all the production crew getting bits and pieces to make the sets and stuff. And there's a great job on the Varga plants as well. Really lovely done. Yeah.
Probably exactly as Raymond Cusick and Daphne Dare did back in the 1960s.
Yeah, exactly.
The Varga plants look fantastic, though, and not just in this one, but you know, I mean, the way they must have been described by Mr. Nation. I mean, and they come from Skaro as well. I've never been able to quite get over that. You know, they brought these things and then just threw them over the planet.
There's an interesting line that apparently they were created on Skaro, and that the Daleks made them for like defense around the city, sort of idea, which is interesting. Yeah.
So did they get the Thals?
Maybe they did. Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, it's probably it's probably it's their version of a sort of an organic landmine. You know,
well, it's the Skaro version of a Triffid.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thorny subject, really.
Oh.
Thank you.
Here till Thursday.
Thank you.
Here until now. No, I'm kidding.
I don't want to give any spoilers, but do we think the Varga plants are in episode 1 at all? Do we know?
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Yeah. I think they are as well.
It's nice to see one. That's what I'm hoping for. Moving about anyway. Yeah.
There are some very detailed photos of the props in the Shorecraft workshop of the Varga plan.
Yes, that's where we've seen them.
Yeah.
I love. There's a shot, I think, outside BBC Television Centre with the Varga plant and two sort of production crew fluffing it up, if I can say that, which is interesting.
Thank you for your super chat, Funky, who's saying to us, only trouble with the recreation is everyone is so young. 10 years traveling in space together would make them the space babies. Steady on. Steady on.
They were very good. I think. Do we know? Was it the students themselves who came up with the idea, or did someone come to the students with the idea?
I think it was the lecturer who produced it and directed it, and he suggested an idea for the college. I think, as far as I understand. Yeah.
If they're not already, the cast of it will be doing the convention circuit anytime now.
40 quid an autograph, George. That'll be it. Yeah.
Wasn't it amazing, Sir Steve Braddock, to see the 2 UN astronauts were British? We had so much optimism back then. We certainly did. Yeah, gosh, and that's all gone down the toilet, hasn't it? Really, in real life now. But it is great to see it, isn't it? We've also got this particular picture as well, which I love, because this is Edward D'Souza and Peter Purvis visiting the set or visiting the actors here. And this is lovely. This one, isn't it? They are there. Look at this.
Yeah, the chess piece one, that's one I absolutely love. That is just so bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, they are fantastic recreations of the delegates, aren't they?
They really are.
Totally. And good for them for taking the time to put it all together and just making it so authentic. That's the word I'm looking for, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. Because when you compare it to this, wonderful.
Yeah, the attention to detail is amazing. They've done a cracking job. They really have.
Well, the delicate scene, I was researching it. I watched the animation version of this. It reminded me of Attack of the Clones when they did the delicate
I was going to say that. You're right.
Yeah. I think
in what way, Lex? Tell us.
They're in this room, in this cave, and then they got the similar table. Paul's seen the same scene, as well. And you could see George Lucas has probably seen a still of that. I thought,
you're thieving bastard, George. What are you doing? Yeah.
I know in Star Wars, it was probably the same table.
Yeah.
There we go. That one there. I see what you mean, actually, from that scene in Attack of the Clones. Yeah. It's just that Attack of the Clones might have actually been better with a few Daleks in it.
Yeah.
Would have been fabulous.
And I've just noticed on that photo, the Dalek on the left of the image, that's got the compass attachment on its sucker arm from the chase.
Wow.
Well,
and we use that later in episode 5 as well, don't they? I think. Yeah,
they do. Yeah, when they're getting through the forest or the jungle or whatever you want to call it.
When they find the mice. So.
Yes.
And of course, there's the famous picture that comes from this studio recording as well, which includes Ms. Lambert herself with some of the dastardly, gruesome beings before they go off for lunch.
Just go and help me, please. Help me.
And
Isn't there a cracking one when one of them gives her a light of a cigarette?
she's
That.
getting a light off
Yeah.
off one of the delegates. Yeah. But that large prop to the left of them, that was originally built for the BBC TV version of 1984 with Peter Cushing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And got reused.
I often always thought, bizarrely, that was a delegate, like a robotic delegate, but obviously it's not. But that's just me. Yeah.
And then, it was used again in The Power of the Daleks.
Was it?
Wow.
Yeah, it was in the power room of the colony on Vulcan.
Oh, they got the bloody money worth then, didn't they? Well done them. Well done them in those straps. That's what they did, though, wasn't it? Everything was in house at the BBC down there. All they had to do is go downstairs. Oh, well, that, and that. Book it. Yeah. Off they went.
Recycling. Perfect.
Yeah. Jess Corbin. Hello, Jess. You can't beat classic, unforgettable Doctor Who. What you can go back to and still enjoy. That's the brilliant thing. And that's the other thing why we're all excited now, isn't it? Because 2 more episodes, they've come home and we get to see them from tomorrow here in the UK. At this point, I do want to say to a lot of our overseas friends, no, there is still no word of how or when you get to see these episodes. But as soon as we know, we will be talking about it here on Who's Views. Because honestly, guys, I've had several messages. Chuck, thank you for your message. Chuck's always messaging me saying, any news today? Keeps me on. I've got to keep going. And everybody else that's emailed. As soon as we know. But it must be frustrating for our friends abroad.
Oh, yeah.
We're all happy and talking about this. But please come and join us. Stay with us. We'll tell you all about it on Saturday. So wonderful. We'll let you know as soon as we hear. Robert Payne saying to us, guys, that delegate behind Verity is from the planet Spring Onion. And Nigel James saying, Verity always looked to me like a perfect fit to be a companion. Very good. Matt Anspield's bringing up something very, very interesting here. Jumping ahead, I did like the small touch of Mavic Chen writing in a very unusual way. This is what's great about this episode as well. He's not in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that lovely?
I'm looking forward to seeing more of him tomorrow, definitely, because he's a joy to watch in this. Really is.
Yeah, I mean, the 3 episodes we've got clearly demonstrate, he delivered a really nuanced performance, and I'm sure there's touches like that throughout the whole story that you have to see the visuals to see. They just won't be there on the soundtrack.
Yeah, exactly. But this is why, again, it's that timing thing is when the episode is set, when Mission to the Unknown is set, because he's not in on it yet. This is just the delegates bringing, was it the 7 galaxies together? This is about them, isn't it? So Chen is not yet even anywhere near this. And I love the way that Doctor Who is so ahead of its time, even in this, in 1965, because you've got this episode setting a whole epic story up. And then there's the break as the Daleks get on with it.
Yeah.
Genius. Absolutely genius.
It establishes them as really a strategic force. I mean, not only are these, they're wonderfully ruthless in dealing with other species, but also they are strategic thinkers. It's Daleks at their best. They're at their best when they're Machiavellians. This is what's so powerful in a story like Power of the Daleks. Is it's the Daleks playing people, and that's their strength.
And
this is only... Go on, Paul.
I was going to say they're being taken very seriously, which they really should be taken. And after the chase, which I love the chase, don't get me wrong, but they're much more serious in this, and then in Masterplan as well. And as you were saying, they are scheming and they're nasty and they're evil and they're violent. It's superb stuff, really is.
I mean, I was just going to say, this is only really a few weeks after the chase, which would have been fresh in viewers' minds. The chase. Let's be kind and say, was a good deal more whimsical. You even had a thick Dalek in it.
Yes, and we don't mean round the waist. Bless him. Oh, bless him.
I like the line where the Supreme Dalek says to the delegates, because they're saying what we going to invade first, and the Supreme Dalek says it's Earth.
Yeah.
Now, Lex, to me, that should have been the cliffhanger on the episode.
Yeah, definitely.
That should have been.
Definitely,
that should, I can imagine like a shot, like a 3/4 shot of the Supreme Dalek, the dome lights flashing away, the gunstick waggling, and it's saying the line, the first of them will be Earth, and then the end credits roll, and that would have been. When's the next
and
episode?
a picture of planet Earth on the credits.
It is very clever though. Even what Terry Nation has done in the script is that warning that Cory is so desperate to get out there. There's that sense of isn't there, that element of a cliffhanger. Okay, all right, that hasn't quite. Oh dear, they're in trouble.
Yeah,
I quite like that element as well.
Isn't it?
Sorry,
it's that dark kind of bleakness of it. Actually, the entire episode's a waste of time because at the end everybody's dead and nothing's changed.
Yeah,
so it's really dark.
Yeah. But doesn't it emphasize the power of the Daleks? No pun intended.
Sure.
They were out to get them, and they got them. Whereas usually, if the Doctor's around, they're out to get them, and they haven't got a hope in hell.
Well, I think this is a really valuable point. It establishes them as a credible threat. It establishes them as no. I mean, I watched this with Mrs. Strawbridge, and like she said to me, she turned around at the end and said, "They all died." It's like, yeah.
Rise. Again, you don't really get that in anything today, would you? Really, you don't, because somebody would pop back in a Christmas episode or something like that. Oh, here we are. Woo.
It's got the same sort of feel and vibe as the TV 21 Dalek strip.
Yeah.
Which
good point.
Was there at the time. Yeah.
Which is what the kids would have liked. And let's face it, at this particular point, and call me whatever you like, but little boys watching this right now wanted that adventure style sort of stuff going on. They would have really have loved this. I'm sure. And they would have been very like, oh, wow. Oh, and wow, the Daleks have won this one. Wow. Oh, they exterminated everybody or whatever, That's great. That's really good for I think that's great, but you know what I mean.
And it leaves on a cold ending, doesn't it? The Daleks have won in that episode. So,
but it's boys' own adventure, isn't it? That's what it is. It's wonderful.
That exactly is. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Because as I say, again, the boys were accompanied. I don't think it was the 8.3 million viewers that watched this were all little boys. I think it was families as well. And possibly some sisters going, ooh, what's in this again? Good stuff. I don't know. John Steed is saying to us here that it makes me realize listening to everyone talk about this episode is what is lost in the modern Doctor Who. Yeah,
definitely.
I know we'll talk about it on Saturday, but it's the credibility and the belief in the actors playing it that's really important. And the clips I've seen of Hartnell in the new episodes coming tomorrow shows that dedication and commitment to the role, which we don't have now at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, it's just brilliant, isn't it? What's this? Yes, you're right, Funky on that one as well. And Steve Braddock saying, I love that picture he's got there as well, which is from... You'll have to look at it from his avatar. Great picture, Steve. That's a lovely picture. The Daleks in mission were utterly terrifying, and everyone died too. And that's the big twist about it,
Can I just say a little spoiler? Kurt Gantry doesn't die. He goes on to be on Play Away, in case you're wondering. So he's fine.
That's good. That's good.
Really.
So just for the kids watching, So.
Jess Corbin wants to know, did those inside the Daleks have continuously stand, or did they have some kind of seat in there? Who wants to take that one?
Yeah, they had a seat which they strapped themselves into.
Like a little seat
and
belt.
they used the legs to move the casing exactly the same way as Mike Wisher did as Davros in Genesis.
So there
and
you
depending
go.
what the wheels are like, it's like having a dodgy shopping trolley sometimes.
You're quite right with this, John, who's saying to us, Daleks at their core values, showing how to manipulate and counteract problems. That's actually brilliant, because it ties me into another point I wanted to do there as well. I've never understood why the Daleks were being diplomatic. Really, I've always thought, right, why did they need those other galaxies? Why didn't they just conquer them?
They're probably going to use them, then kill them all. Probably.
Yes, isn't it?
As it unfolded in Masterplan, they were useful to what the Daleks wanted, as was Mavic Chen. In today's parlance, they were all useful idiots to the Daleks.
Yes. because I mean, this doesn't really come across in Mission to the Unknown, but hopefully it might do in part 1 now of what we're going to see tomorrow.
Yeah.
And there might be some sort of, I can't remember from the audio version really where it comes in, but it is fun because here you're watching this episode and you just think, okay, what are they up to? I love that.
Yeah.
It's like that saying it, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and then they turn on each other.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. What are the favourite moments of this lovely episode then, guys, for you all? Anything stand out?
I think Cory, he was a very dark character till the end. He turned good at the end, trying to do the right thing, and then he got his just desserts, didn't he?
The actors we have in the show, we've got Barry Jackson at the start, haven't we? Who's the first guy to be stung with the Varga plant, you know? He's in the end of, you see that into from Galaxy 4, don't you? The end of Galaxy 4, looking at the planet, and you get all that. And they got Jeremy Young as well, who's great as the other astronaut, who was then obviously on Unearthly Child as Carl. So we've got some returning actors, which is lovely. And they work really well together. And it's so violent, so adult. It's really good.
Because Barry Jackson was in The Romans, wasn't he? And then years later, he was Drax in the Armageddon Factor.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Jeremy Young was married to Kate O'Mara for more trivia. There you are.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yes. Did I know that? I don't remember that. Oh, who wasn't she married to? That might be quick. I'm sorry. I love you, Kate. I love her.
She's married. She's like Elizabeth Taylor of Doctor Who. Yeah, that's it.
I wonder why.
Well, she later married. I can't think of the guy's name. The actor who played Varsh in Full Circle.
Yes,
she later married him.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that either. All the gossip's coming out tonight, everybody. I would have known this when I met her. I was saying, you old tramp. No, I love her. I do love her. She was lovely. She's absolutely gorgeous when she signed my book. What was I saying? Yeah, Paul. This whole thing, you mentioned that this is quite an adult tone in Mission to the Unknown.
Oh yeah,
right. It's fantastic because you can again. It's what he's setting up, isn't it? He's setting up his spin-off series, whether the BBC knew it or not.
I think season 3 particularly is quite grown up anyway. I think when John Wilde comes in, although it's a bit of a mixed bag of things, it gets really quite adult in places, which I think is wonderful for me. It really is.
Well, that was his intention, wasn't it? To get it to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
That's true. It's true. Thank you all, everybody, for points in your chat. We've got here Robert Payne saying to us that conquered people are easier to manipulate if they think they are still free. Ooh, that's deep, isn't it?
The topical there.
Stairs, says Funky, were never a problem for the Daleks, but a sharp corner at a turn in Asda. And Paul Schlafter, I guess this was probably the darkest episode of Doctor Who up to this point. Everyone dies, and the Doctor isn't there to save them. That's a great point there, isn't it? Really, this is the Daleks on the warpath, literally. Yeah.
I like Cory's line when he says to the who was the captain, "There's something big going on here. If the Daleks are involved, you can bet your life our whole galaxy is in danger."
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the brilliant thing about it, because as you've just illustrated there, Lex, and as Paul says, with the Doctor not there, that whole reassurance is gone.
Yeah.
There's a bit that's tickled me a little bit when he's doing the message and he says, "Message ends." Okay, you don't need that. I don't think. It's okay.
Valuable seconds you're using it.
Yeah.
This story does remind me in a way. I don't know if you guys ever listened to the Dalek Empire series that Big Finish did.
I've heard some of it.
I think they were trying to recapture almost that element of the Daleks being this unstoppable force in the universe, and that situations without the Doctor are basically hopeless. They are grim. I mean, Big Finish has obviously become what it's become. But when it started, it still had some sort of pretty interesting stuff and did some pretty good stuff like the I Davros series and so forth. But the early Dalek Empire series I think that was very much. I think the Mission to the Unknown, Dalek Masterplan, I think had a very strong influence on them, and it was what they were trying to bring back. But the recreations, I saw an animated recreation and one from Central Lancashire, and I think both of them very strong. It shows a very, very strong, very dark script, and I think that's your point about, you know, it is something big, it is something dark, and you know, and we do feel it. It's kind of we see how this plays out, and it is dark, it is bleak, and it is brilliant.
It's
well.
epic. Epic.
Absolutely. That's the word.
Along those lines, Digby, I'm familiar with the audio recreation of the Curse of the Dalek stage show, which of course
me too.
as well. And there's a lot of parity between Mission to the Unknown and the structure of Mission to the Unknown. That you know, the Daleks are there as a presence. They're very duplicitous. You know, people who think that their allies are not, and all that sort of thing. And I think, you know, there's a real there's some real connecting tissue between the two of those. You know, what the Daleks were like when the Doctor wasn't there.
And for UJT, if you're not listening to it, Michael Praed's in it as well, which is nice.
Is he?
Yes.
My Robin Hood. God love him. Oh, bless. I had a huge crush on him in the 80s. oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. It was his birthday yesterday as well.
Oh, I know that. I'm not stalking him for nothing, Max. I've been stalking him since 1984. Heaven's sake. No.
But I like that, you know, right? It establishes that the Daleks are a presence, even if the Doctor isn't there. So, you know, we have a space security service, and they are interested in the Daleks because, there's stuff that's happening. It's not just they turn up and the Doctor turns up, and every interaction we have has this buffer. You know, stuff is going on in real life in the background, and they're also, you know, they exist as well. That's what I'm getting at. I'm explaining myself really badly, but the idea that they are a thing that's going on in the background all of the time, and some of the things they do, the Doctor interrupts.
And they know who they are because they reference different time periods, don't they? With the Daleks being 1,000 years since the Daleks were and stuff like that, which is interesting. What I'm disappointed at, and it doesn't happen in Masterplan either, the Doctor didn't say the Space Security Service have taken alliteration too far, which is disappointing, I have to say. Like Tom does with the Sontarans, you know what I mean? That'd be wonderful.
Can you imagine? Sorry. So can you imagine Hartnell trying to say Special Space Security Service?
Yeah, I have enough trouble myself there, to be honest.
Goodness me. Go on, next.
Yeah, it had different genres. It had like the 1930s horror vibe. It had like drama, suspense, and action, and adventure story, all mixed into one pot.
What this comes across as, to me, is proper BBC Doctor Who. They're not frightened of taking those risks. And Doctor Who wasn't back then. It was there to scare the kids in a healthy scare. And this one does that in a way, I think, for the younger kids as well, because halfway through a bloody Dalek turns up and changes the entire story. And on top of that, there's no Doctor, there's no TARDIS, there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to be safe. The fact that, you know, I would imagine, you know, the ship is destroyed. Hello, that's not going well, is it?
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it opens with the whole, like, is it George's thing? Must kill. That's how it starts. You don't get a bleaker start than that. A man who's going to murder somebody else.
Transform as well.
That reminds me of all that stuff we used to do as kids in the playground. You know, the zombie type stuff. How fabulous is that? But I love your point as well, Phil, because and we may have talked about this in the past. That whole thing about, while they're not on camera in Doctor Who, the Daleks and inevitably everything else are in their own series doing stuff as well. And the Doctor just happens to interrupt things. This time he didn't, and that's the brilliant thing. He comes into the late in their domination of what they're doing, and has to find out what's happening.
Well, if you look at any of the Dalek annuals from the 60s and the 70s, all the stories are about the Daleks versus the Special Space Security Service. So it's obviously a format that Terry Nation was very fond of, and you know, even into the 70s, he was keen on pushing.
And it's such a shame he never actually got that financial backing to do it, because it would have been bloody brilliant, a series like that.
Well, that's why he acquired 4 of the Dalek casings from the second movie to do the pilot for his standalone series, and that's why he had one of them repainted red. because the leader Dalek in the all-color film series was going to be the Red Dalek.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's been bitter to this day, to be quite honest. He didn't get that right. I mean, he's repainted himself several times to get over the shock.
I can't believe he couldn't get the money.
Yeah, he was aiming at the American audience as well, and it just wasn't.
Well, apparently, what was going to happen, because studio space was booked at Twickenham Studios to shoot the pilot, sets were designed, the script was done. He had the Dalek props and all the rest of it. It was good to go. And for the pilot episode, which was going to be shot on 35mm film in colour, which was going to be half an hour long, they were going to use that to sell it to the big American networks and get lots of lovely money to make a full series. And Terry Nation was going to put up half the money. And the guy who had the blanket license for all the Dalek toys and merchandise, and that made him a millionaire, was going to put up the other half. And at the 11th hour, was it Walter Tuckwell? Is that the right name?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Walter Tuckwell, literally at the 11th hour, 59th minute, said, "No, I'm backing out of this," and that's why it didn't go.
Wow.
Oh,
That's shocking.
Imagine if they filmed a pilot for that. That'd be wonderful to see, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That would have been. That would have changed the whole Dalek universe, wouldn't it?
It would have done, but it would have also had a positive effect for Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Because would have wanted to see where the origins of Doctor Who, the Daleks, came from. So it would. I mean, we would have probably never got the Daleks in Doctor Who again, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I'm going to say that.
I assume it would have taken place before Dalek Masterplan, because the two leads in it were going to be Sarah Kingdom and an android called Mark 7.
Yeah.
I've heard Mark 7 before.
Well, it goes on to the android goes on to the strips.
Yeah. And the animals.
Yeah. Do you remember the strips? You would have seen them then, Phil. You've seen them.
I will have seen it, yeah.
Yeah, you would.
I don't know if Jean Marsh was approached to play the role again, or they were going to cast somebody else. But it came very, very close to happening.
Oh, wow. We almost got that second chance again, didn't we, with Blake 7? It was going to be the Daleks and that, and it didn't happen.
I'm so glad about that, though.
Yeah.
That would have ruined.
It's typical BBC not to fund something like that, isn't it? Because they can't see a gift horse without spoiling things, can they?
But then again, it would have looked less glossy than Terry wanted it with the.
True,
BBC.
that's true. Yeah,
and it would have been in black and white.
Yeah.
I wonder if it had taken off, would we have got Davros? Would we have got Davros? Would we have got...
No, Davros would have been gone.
It would have changed the entire prehistory of the Daleks. That would have...
I mean, well into 67, 68, Terry Nation was still pushing to get it done, which is why he withdrew the Daleks in the series after the Evil of the Daleks.
That's right.
Wow.
We didn't see them until day, did we?
Mm-hmm.
But no, we wouldn't have got any of that, because remember, Davros, for example, was just it was a suggestion, wasn't it, to Terry? And then off he goes. Let's get
something original. Yes.
Yeah. You're not getting paid for this. You've given it 3 times already. John Steed is saying to us here that the Daleks are shown in the episodes to come that they are a threat not just to the ones involved, but to the whole universe. Jack Dexter, good to see you. John Peel did indeed deliberately leave a gap of months between the 2 Masterplan novels and said in interviews he wanted fans to assume Sarah had other adventures aboard the TARDIS, which we did. We all started to think about that, didn't we? John Roberts, classic Doctor Who, had grown-up stories which could be enjoyed by everyone. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. Steve Braddock, the Daleks are mentioned as not being seen for 1,000 years since the invasion of Earth. This makes them a legend, returning very akin to the rise of Mordor.
That's a good point, actually, isn't it?
Very good point, yeah. Dalek Shalom is saying to us, it is bloody eerie, even only judging by the recreation. Yeah, they managed to capture that. Let's talk more about that in a second. And Peter Wilcock, yes, you can come out of the naughty corner that I put you in the other night. Yes, you can. Good to see you. And he's saying... actor Ian Cullen from the Aztecs was the biological father of Dickon, the son of our gorgeous Rani, Kate O'Mara. I loved Kate. I met her a few times too. She was beautiful, wasn't she? She was lovely. So down to earth as well. She actually surprised me that when I bumped into her once. I just thought, my God, she's just like anybody you'd see anywhere else. You know what I mean? She wasn't very, because you think she'd be grand and la. She wasn't at all. She was just so, I could just see her in her slippers. Do you know what I mean? That sort of lady. Just so nice. You know. Or Sci-Fi Fantasy, thank you for your super chat saying to us, I know just what Digby means in regards to the similarities between Mission and the Big Finish Dalek Empire. I thought exactly the same for years. Wasn't it Attenborough who declined a Dalek spin-off? I don't know. What's it?
Richard Attenborough.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
David
Attenborough,
Attenborough.
yeah. He's probably thought let's have another bloody show about giraffes or something. Yeah.
He was controller of commissioner, wasn't he, for BBC Two at that stage?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But Terry was really aiming the Dalek thing at America, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So I don't know how much. I don't know. Some of these things.
Was Terry doing ITC programs at this point in his career?
He was, yeah. That's why he wanted it on
Like
film
that.
in colour. Because he knew it would sell to the States, and that's where the mega money was.
Yeah.
Commercial,
yeah. And he had those contacts as well, didn't he, George, from that side of stuff? And the international side of stuff, he was very aware of what was going on there and what he needed to do. That's why it had to be. It's one of these things we've heard about all these years, isn't it, Core of Sci-Fi Fantasy? And I don't know. I think the actual facts may be lost in time now. No pun intended.
I do suspect, and I've got nothing to ground this on, that it wouldn't have been as easy as a ride as Terry Nation may have thought it was going to be. Yes, it would have been in film, in colour, and all the rest of it, but Doctor Who was pretty much unknown in America at that time. It had been screened in Canada, but not America. The first Dalek movie got released in America, and it sank like a stone.
Wow.
Yeah. So, well, he was brave, wasn't he? I mean, he knew that the Daleks would work, and here we are, all these bloody years later, and he was right. You know, because in our country, of course, they're big. They're up into a certain generation now, I guess, because they've been on air for a wee while.
He was a bit jammy though, as well, wasn't he? Let's be honest, wasn't he?
Of course, he was.
Yeah.
He was a very shrewd businessman, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't make his money for nothing. Legion of James. Can you imagine if Whose Views was around back then? We would have had shows discussing this episode and speculating on what was to come. Playgrounds back then must have been buzzing. I bet they were.
We've been black and white in those days, weren't we? Yeah.
We would
and on dial-up.
Dial-up as well. That's even worse.
We would be going, did you see what happened to Sarah Kingdom? Oh my lord!
She's not really a companion, I'm telling you that now, okay?
Oh, it would have been fantastic. It would have been fantastic. Thank you for that, Legion of James. What else we got here? One for you, George, from Hartnell's Ghost. I have a memory of Jean Marsh interview primarily about co-creating Upstairs, Downstairs, etc. She was asked about the Dalek spin-off. Her reply was about her agent waiting for confirmation that never came.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you, Hartnell's Ghost. So she was approached for it then, which again illustrates how close it came to happening.
Yeah, absolutely. God, she would have loved that as well, because she was known, of course, in America thanks to Upstairs, Downstairs, wasn't she?
Yeah.
And the Twilight Zone she was in as well, remember?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cool. So that, mind you, again, the turn left scenario, we wouldn't have got Upstairs, Downstairs.
True.
Yeah.
Or she certainly wouldn't have been in it because it was her baby.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that.
Why
I'll have the Daleks and Upstairs, Downstairs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
reviews Upstairs, Downstairs.
Would it have been a case, now in its 25th year, Terry Nation's Dalek universe?
Doctor Who dies like a stone.
That's good news. Thanks for that, Hartnell's Ghost. And we've got John Rupert saying Lou Grade would always make his shows fit American markets, and so Terry Nation, who worked on many of those shows, would try and follow the same model. I'm absolutely convinced you're right there, John.
Yeah. But he also knew that that's where the major money was.
Yeah. Well, he did. Yeah. And I think he must have learned from whatever happened with the film.
Yeah.
But here we are talking about Mission to the Unknown, and we've gone off into that thing about how this was a potential pilot, in a sense, for what Terry wanted to do with the Daleks.
And Ian's not even here.
Oh, wonderful. Idiot-proof Dalek saying to us, if the Daleks had got their own series, would we have seen them in Doctor Who again? No, not a chance. They would have had to rely on the Cybermen, which they did, of course, in Troughton's time. Because Harry was trying to develop this Dalek story for all that time, basically, and didn't allow them to use them. So that's why you get what is now known as the Monster Era.
Yeah.
As they try out all these little things.
We're looking for the new Daleks.
Exactly. Yeah. And the Cybermen were the nearest they got. But, you know, no, we would never have got them in Doctor Who again. Amazing to think that, isn't it, really? And Course Life I Fancy, again, thank you for this. I met Edward. Oh, did you? I met Edward D'Souza at a convention some years ago. He signed my copy of the soundtrack. He's a lovely man. And this is my favorite stream you have done. Well, make sure you're back with us on Saturday then, because we'll all be wetting ourselves there. We won't be able to speak. We'll all be like...
Yeah. I have to say on that core of sci-fi fantasy, I've also met Edward D'Souza years and years ago. And actually spent quite a bit of time discussing his association with Hammer Films. And absolutely lovely man, proper gentleman.
Is he still with us? He's still alive?
He is. Yeah. I think he's in his early 90s now.
Wow.
He's still going strong.
Blimey.
Yeah.
Great.
I'd love to have met. I don't think he'll do conventions now, but I would have loved to have met him. He was never at anything that I was at. Again, it was that whole thing. Do you remember when this convention started to be set up in the late 80s and through the 90s? We relied on, because we were lucky, let's face it, we relied on the big guns because they were there.
Yeah.
You know, but things like Mission to the Unknown, because it wasn't around.
Well, in all fairness, Edward D'Souza is the forgotten Doctor Who leading man.
Yeah, because of this episode. It's like Peter himself, Mr. Purvis. I didn't see him on the convention circuit for years. And then suddenly he crops up and I thought, Blue Peter, got to see, it was Blue Peter first, got to go to that one and meet Mr. Purvis. Do you know what I mean? Look at my badge. Woo! Which was very nice, to be quite honest. Oh, yeah.
And where did you get that? You check with you, yeah.
Leslie Judd sent it to me herself and licked the envelope, Paul.
Okay. I just remember Biddy Baxter was very strict on giving out Blue Peter badges. I was just wondering. That's all.
She bloody was. But what the brilliant thing about that, of course, is that when you got a badge, it was recorded.
Yeah.
Or if you'd written to the office before, it was recorded. So each time you wrote to them, you got a letter back saying, "It's lovely to hear from you again." You know, it was so. And I put this to the test when Doctor Who came back in 2005. Sorry, I'm going off on an Ian now. But you know, when it came back in 2005, they made a Doctor Who console room of the Tennant console room, right, out of papier mâché or whatever it was. I don't know. And I emailed by now, boys and girls, I emailed the Blue Peter production office to say, I suggested you make this in 1970 something, and I'm a bit miffed you've done it now, blah, blah, blah. And I got an email back saying, "Dear Justin, lovely to hear from you again." I was still on the list, can you imagine? And then I was just like, oh, I'm thrilled.
Well, I mean, just very quickly on that, we've got Biddy Baxter to thank for all the surviving clips from missing episodes.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she was legendary, a formidable woman and producer in the BBC. And she absolutely insisted that none of her episodes of Blue Peter were wiped and they were all archived. And because of that, you know, like the clip from episode 4 of Dalek Master Plan, the regeneration scene from 10th Planet, and all that sort of stuff still exist.
Yeah, so good on Biddy.
Yeah.
It's a shame she's saying that she never wanted a clip of this, probably because Peter wasn't in it or anything like that. It's a shame that. Bringing us back to the subject, thank you, Kevin, who's saying to us, the first 2 Dalek stories were bleak in tone on the TV, but much lighter in the film versions. I wonder if that is... Oh, and then he leaves me... Oh, I wonder if that's the first 2 stories were back. Don't know what that means, but sorry. But we'll go into the tone on this one, because the tone on this one, as I said there, I think they're very clever. And I think the guys at the University of Lancashire have actually managed to do this as well, in the sense that it's Doctor Who, but not quite as we know it.
Yeah. It's dark and bleak.
And it's definitely a Doctor Who script.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's the worlds of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's exactly it, isn't it? Yeah. And it's given the viewers, especially at the time, that whole feeling of other things go on when the Doctor's not around. I love that. Again, so ahead of its time, guys.
And what it's about, like, it's like you don't need the TARDIS all the time to be in an episode. You can have a bit of layout of one storyline.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Now, I often wonder how often that Dalek was painted, because the black Dalek, because I don't know how many Daleks they had at the time. Maybe George, you might know this for this, because if they keep repainting the silver ones black, that must have a paint job so many times in Dalek Masterplan.
Well, I think at any one time the BBC never had anything more than 4 fully operational Dalek casings,
right?
And then some dummy props as well as time went on. But if you look at
the cardboard cutouts as well,
if you look at the wonderful Dalek 6388 website,
superb,
there are identifying features on each of the props. And you can see them being reused from the Daleks right through to Destiny of the Daleks.
There's in the clips they showed of part 1 of Dalek Masterplan, you'll see their 4 Daleks are all silver, and people assumed that one of them was a black Dalek. So it was painted for this one, or kept for the same colour from the chase, then painted again silver, then painted black again for part 2. It's all about incredible, really. Yeah.
Honestly, thanks to Peter Wilcock for this super sticker, as they call it. Thank you very much. I'm not quite sure what it looks like. A lemon who's doing some lovely hugs there, but I quite like these super stickers. I'm so fickle that way, everybody. I think they just make me laugh. But thank you for that, Pete. That's brilliant. You can see it in the chat. You can't see it on our thing there for some bizarre reason, but it's thank you for that, mate. Really appreciate it. And Kevin's just responded to me there. Sorry, it was Butterfingers. I know what you mean. Don't you worry. And he's saying, I wonder if the Dalek films failed in the USA due to the lighter mood to the television. Oh, that's
the second Dalek movie, because the first one sank like a stone at the American box office, didn't even get a cinema release in the States. It didn't appear in the States until home video, like 20 years later.
Wow.
The distributor over in America that picked it up was a company called Continental Films, and they tried to sell it because Doctor Who and the Daleks were a completely unknown quantity as this weird and wacky far out sci-fi adventure, and it just didn't attract any interest. Why they didn't push the fact that Peter Cushing starred in it, who was a big box office success over there, and he was globally at the time, because of all his Hammer films, etc., is beyond me. They didn't push the fact that it was starring Peter Cushing. They said, "Oh, it's this wild, totally crazy sci-fi adventure."
It's quite off-putting back then, I would imagine that. I do want to give actually. I know we've touched on it, but I do want to give a big shout out and congratulations to the University of Central Lancashire, because this is a wonderful piece that they've put together here. It looked really good. The quality is very good. The direction is nicely done. The acting's good. So, I mean, it's nice to have it as well for an episode that is still out there somewhere. Hopefully, it's obviously missing. But it's just lovely. So I just want to say huge congratulations to these guys. Wonderful work, everybody.
Well done, guys.
Lovely.
I mean, I have to say, unlike a lot of the animations that the BBC have put out, it's true to the original source material. And it honors and respects it.
Exactly. And I think that's why I enjoy it, actually, because I've watched it a few times now, because you're not worried they're going to shoehorn in something which references something that happens in the 21st century. I love that. We don't like it as fans, do we? We don't like all that nudge, nudge, wink, wink nonsense. Thank you for that, Funky, who's saying celebrate. Yes. Probably get copyright straight now because of the voice. And Peter Wilcox saying, I've sent a £10 donation to Film is Fabulous and a little donation to you guys. Thank you so much for that, Peter. All impressing me and great work. Enjoy every special minute of tomorrow. We are going to. We are going to, mate, and I hope you do too.
The review show on Saturday will be 6 hours long, probably.
Thank you for that, Peter. As I said before, if you can and you're not selling yourself or the people you look after short and nobody's going without, do seriously considering donating just a little bit of money to Film is Fabulous, because without them, what we're all going to be enjoying tomorrow just wouldn't happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we love Film is Fabulous here on the channel because, this has given them such a high profile as well in the press and with the not-we's, the general public.
Yeah.
And it's just fantastic. And we've thanked them. We're never going to stop thanking them as well, because it's just great work, everybody. Great work. Yeah.
They'll be very kind with the clips they've given us as well, which are wonderful, really whet our appetites, and I've adored every minute of it, I have to say.
Yeah, it's been so clever how they've done those, and also the backside stuff with Restore and everything like this as well, the backstage stuff. It's just been so interesting and so exciting, and I think that's why we're all at this moment now, just so like, whoa, do you know what I mean?
It's and also the sheer professionalism of them. That the way that they've not listened to all the screaming noise that's gone on. That they've kept everybody abreast of what's been happening, any developments. They've not built up any false expectations. They have been so crystal clear about what they're doing, what the reasons for doing it are, how they've gone about it. They've just been absolutely exemplary.
They have, spot on, absolutely good.
Yeah.
All I can say there, Film is Fabulous, is don't stop there. Can we have some more, please?
Yes, please.
Please.
Obviously, if you're following us on our Who's Views Facebook page and our Instagram, we will be keeping up to date with whatever they post and whatever information they want to give us. We will be sharing that onto our Facebook page and our Instagram and all this whenever they want to. But we're certainly not going to be chasing them for bits of information and stuff. Not at all. We're quite happy and enjoying waiting to see whatever happens next.
The key to this is just stand back and give them the room that they need to do what they're doing.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And of course, for those of you going on Saturday, and I know some of our viewers are going to the Film is Fabulous event on Saturday, enjoy every second of watching Doctor Who with your fellow fans. Enjoy every second. And as soon as he appears, big up Hartnell. Give him a round of applause, because the man himself is back. He is our Doctor this year, everybody. It's so exciting. Let's hope that this time next year we can watch another 2 more missing episodes, as John Steed. In this day and age now, as Film is Fabulous has just proved, anything can happen now. This is great stuff. And I want to say hello to Rocking Terry Lee. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Finally, some Doctor Who to get excited about. Isn't it just?
Yes.
And then Rocking Terry Lee says, I'll be here in the USA ready to watch. Well, there you go. And I hope you all get to see it outside the UK sooner rather than later. BBC Studios, come on. I'm sure you are trying to do something now and navigating the mess you've made of not having those distribution routes. But there must be some way you can get it to our friends out of the UK, honestly. We talked about that the other day, didn't we? There must be. I mean, one of the problems we've got is it's an incomplete story. You can't even show Mission to the Unknown that we're talking about tonight, can you? It's just So it's one of those things.
It seems likely that for it to be screened internationally, the episodes to be screened internationally would have to be on some sort of streaming service, which means the opportunity is there for the BBC to monetize it. So they're not going to pass that up.
Do you know, George, though, if they bothered to listen to me, they wouldn't have to worry, because I've said to them for ages,
It's
subscription service to the BBC iPlayer outside of the UK. Let them pay £10 a month or $10 a month or something like that, and let them have access to the iPlayer properly and lawfully. And then they can they can see also not just Doctor Who, but so much great British telly.
I mean, I've not kept an eye on things like that, but does BBC America still broadcast?
Some of Doctor Who is now on Tubi in US.
Okay. Well, there's one possibility.
Yeah. And that's a free subscription, Tubi. So,
yeah.
I was going to ask the panel how you're going to watch this tomorrow. Are you going to watch it in order or jump episode 2 because you've seen that one?
No.
Watch 1 and 3 first. What are you going to do?
I'm watching it in order.
Okay, right.
Well, my plan is episodes 1, then 3, then a quick comfort break, and then 1, 2, 3, 5, 10.
Right. I'm with you, George. That's what I'm going to do if I can.
I think I'm just 1, 3. I don't know how much time I've got.
I know. Yeah, well,
Children, they can come down and they'll want the television. So,
and your point is, caller.
I'm sure Ted will love the 2 episodes. I'm sure. Yeah.
Get them sat down and say, "Now you will watch this. This is British classic telly, and it's got Daleks in. Now shut up."
If you want the Easter Bunny to come on Sunday, you're going to watch.
To ring its neck.
The Easter Varga. Get the Easter Varga to deliver some eggs, and that's fine.
What about you two, Digby and Lex? How are you going to watch it?
I'll have to wait until it comes onto Tubi because I don't have a BBC anymore. So.
Oh, of course you don't. I forget about that. Yeah.
So I'll have to wait until my VPN gets Tubi on. So I can
yes.
Oh, it's free Tubi. So
okay, that's right. Okay, right.
Yeah. And
Is episode 2 on iPlayer?
Yes.
Yes.
So you could, in theory, go 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I might just do that. I must, because we watched the episode 2 the other night, and it's brilliant. It is, we obviously, the bits we've heard, the bits we've seen, we've enjoyed it. I might just go 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I'm probably, I might have an attack of insomnia at about sort of like 10 to 6 tomorrow morning. Completely spontaneous.
Easy to do, isn't it? It's going to be easy to do. But whatever it's going to be fantastic. My poor mother, I said this the other night because I'm going to my mum to watch this.
about 6:15, is it knocking on the door?
Let me in! All these years later, and she's still getting this. Oh, God love her. She's going to love it.
Well, I gave a link to JT today. I think he's seen it, which I thought was fantastic. Like, it was a short episode of one of the lost episodes, the AI one. Did you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Mid-Journey, you mean the prequel to Nightmare Begins? That one. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was really good. Yeah, really good.
I was funny enough. I've been sent a link as well, but I've not watched it yet.
Yeah, this is what Lex is talking about here. Doctor Who and the Mid-Journey, who we've featured on Who's Views before, who uses all the AI, has done a fantastic job of doing a prelude to The Nightmare Begins at the end of The Mythmakers. And it's just, again, it's one of these things, it's incredible. It really goes. And he's done it to, obviously, in tribute to Film is Fabulous. He's done it at this particular point here as well, because it's right to do it. So you can actually, listen to your Mission to the Unknown, and then you can watch this little thing, and then you're set up again for what is going to drop tomorrow with episode 1. It's just, again, fans being fans and being wonderful and putting all this together. I mean, that is a great idea to do. And it's actually, it's really enjoyable. It's very exciting.
It's good.
You're going to love it, George. You really are superb.
It's got a beginning, middle, and end. All in that 5 minutes. It's really good. It gets you glued. You think, I want a bit more. So
we would recommend that. We would recommend it. Chorus Sci-Fi Fantasy, thank you for this. I'm snuggling up in bed after you guys and listening to the episode 1 soundtrack. Then I will watch it over the weekend. Fabulous. Bill Lowry saying to us that the AI prequel is excellent, isn't it? Yeah. Steve Braddock is saying, I'm watching the Recon again and then episodes 1 to 3. That's a good way to do it. The Unknown Recon, then 1, 2, and 3. Wonderful. Everybody, I think we're all going to have a lovely Good Friday tomorrow. I really do think that. And Rocking Terry Lee from America saying to us, I was born in 1984. Get off. Oh, that makes me feel terrible. I was born in 1984, says Rocking Terry Lee, and grew up during the wilderness years. Thank God for Big Finish, the videos and DVDs. I was thrilled when Doctor Who came back, and I've been disappointed with what Doctor Who has become. Well, you're in good company here. Although we welcome everybody. We welcome everybody, but we know what you're saying. The other thing is old. Please, I've got underpants older than you. What are you talking about?
I was going to say, I think my toothbrush is older than you.
Yes.
I love it when these kids from 1984 say, "Oh, I'm old." Oh, really?
It was last century, to be honest, wasn't it? Yeah. So,
Oh, Rockin' Terry Lee, it's lovely to see you, and welcome to the madness that is this British channel of Who's Views. Look at this. He's saying to us, I'm new to the channel and will subscribe. I love it. Yay!
Hey!
Another
Good for
convert.
you. Good for you. Thank you very much. We love that. Tell all your friends. Share. Give us a like. Not share the singer. God love her. I love her.
Well, I wouldn't mind if you subscribed. That'd be fine, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'd have her on. I'd be just
on. Yeah. You can just turn back time, couldn't you? Get on another time.
I'd either dress as an Interpol for Chair coming on the show, or I'd sit on a great big weapon.
Yeah.
Can I say I don't believe?
Stephen O'Neill is saying watch episodes 1 and 3, then the other episodes after, like two of our panel are doing with it. Okay, see, that's because you guys can't wait. I'm quite happy to watch 1. Yeah, excitement. 2, sort of familiar. 3, excitement. Oh, I can't wait.
I've no patience. That's my problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, we know, because you're usually queuing at the midnight openings, weren't they?
Well, I queue for McGann at midnight HMV, so what can I say? Yeah, the DVD, not the video, not him himself. Yeah.
That's commitment. That's commitment with fans.
We
love this stuff.
We do. That's what fans do, even though we can look at people funnily.
Yeah. I should have confessed to you guys. You'd understand. You'd like to think, really, but yeah. Apart from GT, obviously,
This is the one. Rocking Terry Lee is saying about, didn't university students do a remake? Yeah, that's the one we've just been talking about, love. It's that one here. It is available on the Tube of Who. It's from the University of Central Lancashire, and it is absolutely worth watching. It really is fabulous. I mean, the whole production, it doesn't come across like the things we may have had previous. This is slick. I'm trying to be very kind here. This is good stuff. This is professional stuff in it. You know, it's nice. It's really good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, even though obviously it's not the original, I think watching that recreation gives you more of a feel what the original would have been like than any other reanimated episode or reconstructed episode to date.
Yeah, exactly. And it's this episode as well. It's interesting, isn't it? Like a lot of you, like myself, would have had this from the original audio. You have this image of what it looks like from listening to the audio, reading the novel, the pictures that we've had, and then they come along, and it just got this one. You know, it's nice because they've done it from the original notes that they can get. Great stuff. Because I have guests during the day, says Funky, and he's not very happy about it, obviously. Look at that. I'm doing episodes 1 to 3 in order once everyone has gone. Phone them up and tell them you're ill.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you. Get out.
Yeah. Tell them you've got that bug down south at the moment. That'll scare them off. Oh, yeah, honestly, tell them that. You know, a little white lie doesn't matter, as my nan used to say. And Bill Lowry saying to us that the UCL production is way above most fan-made productions. I mean, it's nice. It's really nicely done. Not that I'm saying that I'm in trouble now with certain people. No, I'm not saying that some of the fan productions aren't. There we go.
I can say that.
Oh, Stony Ground. John Steed, it's great to listen to like-minded folk and others also born before 1984 on the panel. Bring the classics to young and old. It's amazing, isn't it? And I love how the youngsters are finding original Doctor Who. And as I know from our mailbag guys here on Who's Views, and obviously you guys know from the chat, we've got a lot of our younger fans finding us now and telling us, I actually prefer 63 to 89. And I love that. Because
I hope Kirsty and Emilio are coming to view it on Saturday. I hope that'll be nice if we can. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, my nephew's 13 and he likes classic Who, doesn't like new Who at all.
Wow.
Good lad. Good lad.
Good taste. Yeah.
That's Luke, my nephew, yeah.
And Kev Taylor saying to us that the reconstruction is very faithful and it captured the feel of the original. And you'd know, wouldn't you? You lucky thing, you have fabulous.
I'm so jealous of people who saw the original. I shouldn't be. I'm sorry. It's just, oh my God. It's just, you know, it's something I must admit I'm bursting at the moment. Really want to go and check it out.
Oh yeah, not long to go. Legion of James, how many hours? He's been doing a countdown for us. How many hours have we got to go now, love? Let me know in the chat. And Jess Corbin is saying to us here, hot tea. Scones with strawberry jam and clotted cream. Hashtag jam first. Double the pleasure. I'm coming round to yours, Jess.
That sounds great. Yeah.
6:15 round Jess's.
Oh yeah, we'll all be there. Jess, we'll get there for 6. For about 5 to 6 tomorrow morning. We'll be with you, love. All right.
Put the kettle on.
Yeah, white.
Make sure you got plenty of scones in, because we like to eat. What else we got here? Who'd have thought, Sir Paul Schlefter, back at the beginning of the year, we would be sat here now talking about recovered episodes of the Daleks' Master Plan. Let's hope for more.
Yeah.
I mean, specifically Dalek's Master Plan, because as we all know, for years and years, there was only ever one set of prints. It was never sold abroad. Those episodes are never ever coming back.
We've got 5. That's
And we've got
basically
5
it.
of them.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to put this one up from Rocking Terry Lee. Our new subscriber, welcome. I've definitely got opinions on how Doctor Who could become a success again, and my son is 19. He's a classic fan as well. And in America too, guys. There, as we've said before, there is hope.
Yeah.
There is hope. I felt like Princess
All is
Leia
not
there.
lost. Yeah.
All is not lost. What else? Funky is saying, George, this will resonate with you. Tomorrow is reminding me of 1992 and waiting to get the VHS of Tomb of the Cybermen.
Exactly on that one, yes.
Yeah.
You didn't have to queue for that one, I remember. That was easier. Yeah.
I mean, dedication. Because if you remember back in those days, BBC videos were available at Woolworths for a week before they went on general release.
Yes.
Because of the 2 Entertain label, which was 50% BBC and 50% Woolworths.
Now, Phil, like, did it come out at the same time as Twin Dilemma? Or am I misremembering that? I think it came out at the same time, I think. Yeah.
Similar time, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it's when that was similar to.
Yeah.
I mean, I clearly remember the day it was released. I was at the doors of my local Woolworths at 5 to 9, and the moment they opened those doors, I was in there.
Yeah. And he was out by 10 past.
Yes. And I was
home by 20 past.
Not even stopping at a pick and mix on the way. That's why they've done that.
Yeah, and I was home half an hour later, and as I said, sitting on my couch, just staring at my TV, literally in disbelief. Because I remember you had the intro from Morris Barry first.
Yes.
And I was there going, "Oh, get on with it, get on with it." I'm just sitting there, literally, my brain saying, "I'm watching Tomb of the Cybermen. I'm actually watching Tomb of the Cybermen."
Doesn't Morris Barry do that once he does introductions? Does that? Like he's watching it. Yeah, you're not watching it, Morris. You're not at all. Really.
I love all that. That's how we were taught to do it, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's very funny though. Yeah. And QBT.
Just, I mean, I remember the VHS of The Invasion with Nick Courtney doing the links.
Yeah.
And he said, "The Doctor and Jamie escape. Here's episode 4.
I love all that stuff. That's our generation. That's what
John Pearce used to do that on the, when they used to do the animation for Kidnapped and all them. He says he was in the attic and there was like a TV screen there. He says, "And now it's time for this feature-length cartoon film of Kidnapped."
Yeah. Well, it's on. I'm going for a fag. That's what.
Let's have a look at this. Georgia's, nice to see you. Lovely to see and hear all these great comments about the show. Hartnell is the Doctor. It's a lovely thing to be able to say here in 2026. Rory Neal is saying, "I miss Woolies even now." Yeah. And that's probably because he continues to say, "Because I shoplifted from Woolies as a 5-year-old."
Don't we all? No. Yeah. I never, you were too honest. Yeah.
I remember at Woolies when I used to get pre-orders for videos and DVDs. They used to give you, if you give it pre-order, and you could give £1 in, and if you got there early, they took the £1 off the price.
Oh my goodness. John Steed is telling us here on this, "I'm showing commitment to classic Doctor Who tomorrow, having to travel 40 miles to my sister's to knock on her door so I can watch Doctor Who." Well, I hope she's in.
40 miles.
Oh, does she know?
Well, God love you, John.
Yes.
Does she know she's going to be up at 6 a.m?
I hope you bought an Easter egg for her.
Yeah. John Sneed's sister, get the kettle on, love, because you're going to have a long day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say, just like my poor mother.
We're on a loop. Yeah.
I've just thought, we've all missed a trick. We all should have made the Blue Peter Dalek cakes for tomorrow.
We should have done.
We've got
and just enough chocolate this time around. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. With a lovely Swiss roll and that jam centre. Lovely. Legion of James is saying to us that currently, right now, we have 8 hours, 10 minutes to go. It's going to be a long night for me as I'm too excited. I'm like a big kid. Absolutely. It's going to be a long night for all of us, isn't it?
Bless.
Oh yes,
it's definitely like Christmas, isn't it? You're right. Yeah,
it's like Christmas Eve for us, isn't it? As you know, it's a Doctor Who. I mean, who needs the Christmas crap they're putting on the BBC? Here we've got it. Here we're living it right now on the 2nd of April, 2026. Everybody, John just saying to us, "Don't worry, she knows. His sister knows because she's used to it." Oh bless her. Oh, that's great. Woolworths, says Rocking Terry Lee, sold the 5 Doctors VHS with a Dapol Dalek. Awesome combination and the pick and mix. Did they? I didn't know that. I got mine from Our Price, if you remember that. Our Price, I got mine from.
You used to love the pick and mix. Superb. It was nice. Yeah.
Slight tangent. Do you remember the pick and mix? And I've only ever seen it in Woolies pick and mix. It was like a hard-boiled sweet, and it was kind of long and thin, and it was in like a silver wrapper. And then it was kind of soft inside. So it was kind of...
Was it like spearminty kind of thing, was it?
No, there was different fruit ones.
All right.
Ooh. Vaguely.
Oh, hang on. Yes. And did it have a picture of the fruit on the white wrapper?
Yeah. So
yeah.
About that long, maybe, and that wide.
Yeah.
Kind of square. Only ever seen them in Woolies pick and mix.
I've never seen them since.
Did it have like a shape of the fruit on the sweet itself as well?
I can't remember.
Like a lozenge with a little shape of it.
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
If it didn't have a chocolate content, I didn't want to know.
Quite right, George.
Great chat as well. Cosmic Toy saying to us, it's such a pleasure to hear all this excitement, anticipation, and positivity for Doctor Who. It's been a while. It bloody has, hasn't it? Yeah. It really, really has.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's good stuff. Listen, we're not going to do a scores on the TARDIS doors tonight simply because it's not fair to the episode, and it wouldn't be fair to actually do the audio version, and it wouldn't be fair to do the University of Lancashire version. So we're going to leave that for this particular episode of reviews. But I would like to ask you guys instead, from what we know of the Mission to the Unknown, from the audio, from the recreation, from the animation, whatever you want to do, favorite moment. And we'll start with George.
For me, as I said before, it's got to be the Emperor Dalek speech, to the delegates about conquering the galaxies, and that wonderful Dalekly line, and the first of them will be Earth. I said, my mind just visualizes the camera looking slightly up with the Dalek's eye looking right into the camera lens, its gun stick waggling, flashing, and all the rest of it, and it just being an absolutely wonderful Dalek moment.
Fabulous. Phil, what about yourself?
I think it's just before George's bit. It's the bit where all the delegates get the buy-in, and then Malfa, who is my favourite now, is all like, victory.
Yes.
And I like that they've riled them all up, and it's good.
All right, Lex, what about you?
It's the scene with Lowry when he gets infected and he's like shocked and he's trying to resist his humanity to try and fight it, and then he has to be shot by Cory in the end.
Okay, that's a good. It's a horrific scene, actually, isn't it? For 1965, it's very good. And tea time as well, everyone. Don't forget this is on the tea time. Good stuff. Okay, Diggs, what about yourself?
I think it's the exchange between Cory and his teammate, where he's introduced in the Space Secret Service, and it's
to Lowry,
to Lowry, no, it kind of it's Space James Bond in a way, but also it's a kind of there's a bit more of a Harry Palmer feel to it as well. There's you get a sense that sort of like these guys are capable of fighting a very dirty war, It's good. It's gritty, and in a way, I think it's lovely that today's Bob Holmes' 100th birthday, and in a way, one of the things we've been touching on this evening is the very dark and very gritty feel to what is a family entertainment. It's not gratuitously violent, but it pulls no punches. It's very serious, and it's Doctor Who. It's one of the episodes I think where we get Doctor Who at its best, and we see it again in the mid-70s as well. It's those little flashes. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you, and Paul.
Well, there's an amalgamation of what the guys have said already I quite like, but I'm going to point out one thing that really tickled me at the very end of the UClan version, and it's obviously it will be in the original version as well. It's a bloody big recording device that Marc Cory has. It's like the size of a videotape, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. But I agree with both George and Phil's kind of description of the delegates. I love the delegates, but I also love that victory, all that's wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
Love all that. Yeah. So it's wonderfully dramatic. So the end of it, almost right towards the end of the delegates is wonderful. That's my favorite bit.
Yeah.
That's mine too. I have to say, I love all that victory stuff. I absolutely because again, I just think, what it must have been like at the time, because they must have been like, the kids watching going, no, they're winning, and I love all
the different voices, the kind of creepy alien voices as well. It's lovely. Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a brilliant one, isn't it? Jess is with us saying to us, wherever you are, thanks to JT and the minions to chat for another great street. Yes, it has been. It's actually brilliant. Kerr Avon is here as well. Hello to you. While you're having your chat this evening, I am putting my partner through the final chapter of Blake 7. Well, good for you. And I hope you've seen that our next Blake 7 show, Shadow, is on the way this month, because it's April now, everybody. And April, that's always going to be remembered now forever for the return and the publicity to be made public of the Dalek's Masterplan. 2 episodes home, everybody. And don't forget, we are going to be here live on Who's Views at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, the 4th of April, 2026, to talk about what we have seen by this point about a zillion million times each. So come and join us. The show is up there for you to ring the bell to make sure that you haven't forgotten. I know you won't. Come and join us live on Saturday night. I can't wait. Fresh, brand new Doctor Who for all of us, everybody.
Yeah.
And as we said before, we said throughout the show, all this is possible through Film is Fabulous. So thank them in whatever way you can. If you see them, any of their social media channels, like what they put out, leave a positive comment, help push their algorithm up so their profile increases all the time.
Absolutely.
Because the work they're doing is just phenomenal. They're achieving the impossible.
Absolutely. They really are. And don't forget, it's not just Doctor Who, it's other British classic gems as well. They're so important. The work they're doing, it's so important to bring back.
Look at the website. Look at the list of missing material they've already recovered.
Incredible.
I mean, it's stunning what they've done so far.
Absolutely. Thank you for everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you for your chats. And John Steed again saying to us, I will be going to bed soon after this ends, as I have to be up early. I have a sister to wake up. Come along, Mrs. Peel, we are needed. And Bill Lowry saying to us, great show. It is Christmas.
I'm so glad they didn't announce this yesterday on April the 1st. That'd be really scary. Yeah.
Never do that, because that would just be unnecessarily winding us up.
Yeah.
George, Phil, Paul, Digby, Lex, thank you for joining me for this review of the
thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
A preview of what's going to be happening tomorrow from 6 a.m. on the BBC iPlayer, where we get to see these 2 returned episodes. We're all excited. Don't forget to come back and see us live on Saturday night, where we share the experience together. I'm so excited. Thank you all again so much for all your comments about our brand new designs and our rebrand today. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. Just to let you know that from tomorrow here on the channel, there will be a chit chat as usual, dropping at 7 o'clock. But later on in the afternoon, I will also be, as part of our brand new playlist, Who's Views the Music, be dropping Problem Being's brand new theme for Who's Views. So you can go and listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. And on that note, Thanks for joining us. Make sure you're still subscribed. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel. Give us a hype, give us a thumbs up, but more importantly, come and join us on Saturday night for our review of the Daleks' Master Plan. We're all excited. From all of us here on the channel, we'll see you then. Ta-ra.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Cheers, folks. Bye.